We have a new moon at the center of our energy this week. Oh boy, the possibilities are endless. Where are these new beginnings going to be happening in your sign? Stick around. It's time for the midweek reset. Let's get ready to tarot. Welcome everybody, it's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV, and that means it's time for your midweek reset. And this is going to be for June 10th all the way to June 16th. Wow, we got a lot to talk about for this week. So welcome everybody, I'm so glad you are here. So let's talk about our moon phases. We're starting off with a waning crescent phase. We're getting ready for this new moon that's happening on the 14th. Okay, so it's a time for rest and gratitude and preparing for new beginnings. I also want to point out to you that as of I'm recording this today, which is June 9th, the Jupiter and Venus conjunction are happening right today. And you're still going to be feeling it this whole week. Of course, those are two heavy hitter planets, especially Jupiter, and it expands everything. So what I want you to do, especially because hopefully the weather is great in your part of neck of the woods, I guess, but go outside at sunset and look at these two beautiful planets sharing the sky together. You know, you can see it's almost like that much finger apart. I think this one is Venus. Yeah, this one's Venus. And this one's Jupiter. The brightest one is Venus, because Venus is at its brightest right now. So with Venus and Jupiter together, the reason why I'm talking about this is because it's happening in Cancer, and then Venus and Jupiter are both leaving those respective signs, that respective sign, Cancer. So it's the last time it's going to be able to do that. So with Cancer, it's giving us an opportunity here to really let go of emotional issues. Finally let go of pain and hurt and grief and all of that. It's giving you the opportunity to, once we do that, to open up to better love. We're leveling up on that aspect. And then things are going to shift to Leo at the end of the month. So that's going to be incredible. However, June 13th, Venus is going to be moving into Leo. So wow, things get more passionate. Things get turned up. It gets warmer, y'all, okay? The heat is on, all right? There's nothing wrong with that, okay? And then on the 14th, we have the new moon in Gemini. New moons are a perfect time to see the potential, to set our intentions and focus on new beginnings, all right? So we're going to go through the 12 signs in a little bit, but I just wanted to talk about some things. And also, after that new moon, we move into a waxing crescent. This is growth, momentum, and taking action. This is when we take action on the new moon intentions. We set the intentions on the new moon, and like 3 days later on the weekend, after the weekend, when you start to see that crescent in the sky, that's when you take the action on those intentions. Did you ever notice that? You're supposed to kind of honor the dark phase of the new moon, okay? And that's kind of like where you get still and really focus on, what am I going to do for the next 30 days, 28.6 days to be exact. Wow, it's raining pretty hard out there. Excellent day to record, I'll tell you that much, instead of sweltering in the sun, because I'm just always looking out the window like, oh, I wish I was out there, you know, but perfect day to do some recording for you all. So that is the big main focus for this week. All right. So with new moons and full moons, you know what I do. On Thursday at 7 p.m., I'm going to go live for a special on the new moon. We're going to talk all about it. We're going to see how it affects you more in depth than what we do here today on the midweek reset. And then we're also going to do a beautiful guided meditation, and I'm really proud of this one. So join me at 7 o'clock. If you can't, you can watch it on the replay again, Thursday, 7 p.m., the new moon special. And not only that, but as of right now, I have launched the new moon free guide for you. That's right, I'm doing the new and full moons. Anytime there's a new and full moon, you guys are getting a free guide. So you can kind of work along with this energy. Join me Thursday. We got the guides out. We're doing our work. And it's so important that you learn how to use the lunar phases. Our ancestors did it. They did basically everything by the lunar cycles. There's no reason why you can't. What else are you doing? You know, really, what else are you doing? You got plenty of time to do it, and you got plenty of intellect to follow it and to go along and get in rhythm with everything, because that's what this is all about. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the signs. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the, I hit the wrong button. Let's go ahead and start with Aries. Aries, this new moon is happening in your third house of communication. Perfect, because Gemini rules the third house. So you're going to feel this a lot more. And that's good, because you're going to want to be able to take care of things. You want to be able to say the thing, do the thing, work on those ideas, launch those ideas at this time. Start putting the plan together. But communications are going to be important. Maybe short trips, something of that nature. You never know. All right. So, Taurus, this is happening in your second house of worth, money. Who knows? It could be a new beginning for you as far as wealth goes. What's the value that you place on things? Do you put too much value on material things and not on yourself and on spiritual things? And you know what I mean? Because Taurus is like shiny things. So be aware of that. There's nothing wrong with it. But again, you can take it to an extreme. Maybe you're in kind of like a financial panic or something like that. And this is a great time to kind of release those and open up to a new abundance mindset. Nothing wrong with that there. All right. Gemini, this is your new moon. Absolutely. Make sure you go ahead and make the best of this. So communicate your true self. This is kind of setting up for you, Gemini, an 8-year cycle of a total new identity. What have you been putting off? What have you been kind of saying, you know what, someday I want to be that kind of person? I think this is the time to go ahead and launch that. All right. So make sure that you check out the free new moon guide that I have just for this new moon in Gemini. It's going to do you wonders, Gemini. Okay. Now we've got Cancer, and this is happening in your, got to look at my cheat sheet, the 12th house. So great beginning on how we could kind of work behind the scenes. Maybe you're going to be wanting to be a little bit more behind the curve here a little bit, you know, maybe not so much putting yourself out there as far as social settings, but really working on you. New thought patterns. Maybe some of you Cancers would be going into therapy or something of that nature. You know, speaking things, again, getting it out. This would be a great time to kind of have a new moon ritual where you communicate it out. You kind of tell the universe exactly what you want. You know what I mean? Cancer, important. Get rid of the subconscious shit going on and create new patterns. Now, Leo, this is happening in your 11th house. So this is all about your tribe, your people. Opening up to that. You could be opening up to a new group of people, you know, at summertime. Why not? You know, but it's all indicative about what you're attracting, who you're vibing with. Okay. Virgo, this is happening in your 10th house. So this is how you view the world. You could be opening up to a new career, new job opportunity, maybe totally changing the way that you are going about your life. And it all starts, again, with the mind, making things happen, Virgo, so important. Now, Libra, this is happening in your 9th house of maybe some traveling. Maybe you're doing some traveling. Maybe it's time to plan that vacation. But it's also changing the way that you look at things. This could also be a great time for you to become more spiritual, more, maybe getting into meditation, doing some grounding, changing the way that you do things. You know, maybe expressing yourself more. That would be great. Publishers, Libra publishers may be doing that. Okay, so Scorpio, this is happening in your 8th house. So we're opening up to whole new worlds here. Maybe a new modality. Maybe you get into Reiki or some kind of energy healing or astrology or something like that. It could also be a great time for you to heal. and allow this new chapter to unfold. Again, we're all getting this 8-year cycle. What are we going to do with it? Going to be excited about it? If we're not, something's holding us back, okay? Scorpio, that's it. Sagittarius, this is all about 7th house issues. So maybe a new love, new relationships, a new way of looking at relationships. Maybe relationships level up for you. Hey, that works, all right? Capricorn, your 6th house is in, the new moon is in your 6th house. And this is going to be about getting rid of shitty routines. Starting a new routine. This would be a great time for you to get out and move more. Capricorns need to move more, and this is the week to do it, okay? Start a great health routine. Start eating healthy. Again, appreciate yourself. You're getting a great opportunity to do it. All right, now, Aquarius, this is happening in your 5th house of romance, joy, and everything that brings you joy and romance, and getting rid of everything that doesn't. You know what I mean? So very, very good time here to let the good times roll. It's in a fellow air sign, so allow that to just kind of, you're getting a great opportunity to start thinking about what can I do to make myself more happy. All right. Now, Pisces, this is happening in your 4th house. This is all about a new opportunity to express yourself at home, maybe getting a new home, looking for a new home. This could also mean family time is very important for you at this time. Okay, so that is going to do it for the little new moon forecast. Of course, you can watch the big detailed whole show dedicated to it on Thursday. We're going to be doing our live at 7 p.m. and we are going to be talking about the new moon, how you can use it, what we need to do. And I got the free new moon guide for you to download now. That's, I think, 6 pages this time of great info about the new moon and how you could use it. Also, and it's free. So links in the description. And also, again, check out the live. We're going to do a grounding meditation, all of that. It's going to be lovely. So join us. And if you can't join us, you can watch it on the replay. All right. So let's go ahead and start the tarot readings for every sign, starting with Aries. So again, download your free new moon guide. That's available in the links. If you want a reading from me, you know what to do. That's also down there too. And yeah, let's get to it. Let's start with Aries. Aries, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for June 10th all the way to June 16th. So welcome, Aries. So glad you are here. And I am so humbled that you are watching. Today, we're going to focus on what's going on this week. So let's go to the tarot table and get to it. Let's do it. Let's get down to it. It's pouring outside. All right, let's get our angel numbers, Aries. How you doing? Let me know in the comments. You know, I always want to know how you guys are doing. I'm never too busy. You know, actually, I'm not at all. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so let's get your angel numbers. There we are. There we are. And it's 567. And it's all about evolution. You are evolving spiritually and emotionally, moving towards greater wisdom and understanding. Good. Positive movement forward. We want to evolve. We don't want to de-evolve. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a message from our guides. We're using the Energy Oracle deck this time around. Let's get some guidance from our guides. What do our guides want us to know along with this evolution? Pay attention to 567. You're seeing that on license plates. Fucking, you name it. Oh. Okay. It's number 43. Man holding a coin. Oh, damn. He's got that Seinfeld frilly shirt, Prince shirt. I'll never forget. I actually bought one, and it sat in my closet. And for some reason, when I was moving, I was moving at one point. And it took everything I had to just throw it out. No, actually, I think I put it in a Goodwill box. And I was always thinking one of these days to walk into Walmart and see somebody with that. But I felt so guilty throwing it out. I really didn't get to wear it. Where the fuck was I going to wear that? Where was I going to wear that? Well, I was a musician at the time, but even still. Okay, so man holding a coin, male connection in money, health, or value. Maybe you're getting a sugar daddy. This card shows a man sitting in a lushly flowering field holding a large bright coin. For men, this could indicate an aspect of yourself and a readiness to further your goals and receive increased wealth, money, or value in your life. Greater success is on its way when you take control of your own finances and act. This can also reveal the assistance of a financial advisor or a healer who you already know or are soon to meet. This person is helpful and may bring sage advice concerning the action you need to take. Be open to this person showing up with support, but always turn to your own intuitive guidance to weigh the information you receive. This could also signify a new love interest with a wealthy man or a man from work. Yo, okay. Maybe that's part of your evolution. You're leveling up. You're not looking for love, you're looking for money. All right, let's get our shadow work and see what's going on there. Man holding coin. I don't know, it seems like an opportunity for money to come in. 5, 6, 7, 4 plus 3 is 7. You know? That's it. That's spiritual evolution. That's a spiritual awakening. Spiritually guided. Okay, let's look at our shadow. Let's see what's going on here. Unseen patterns. Interesting. Change your thoughts, change your lives. Yep, your life, absolutely, with beliefs and reprogramming. Perfect time to do that, especially with this Gemini New Moon, Aries. This is happening in your third house of communication, and your thoughts, the way that you think, the way that you view your life. Okay? Time to change some patterns and evolve. Let's get 3 cards from the Earthbound Oracles. What else do we have? Just one more for Aries. There it is. Let's do it. Yeah, permanence. Look at that. Permanence. Write it down. So a lot of you, Aries, could be writing down exactly what you want. Writing your intentions down. Downloading that free guide that I got available, Focusing on the self, because that's important. Maybe healing. Maybe writing will help heal. And you're being guided. Again, maybe a person is coming in to guide you. Maybe your thoughts will guide you. Again, you're being guided towards evolution. You got to change the way that you're looking at yourself in your thoughts, these unseen patterns. I like that. I like that a lot. Now let's get to it. Oh, you know what? I actually have a new deck. A new deck of these. And I haven't broken it in yet. And I didn't even do it. Did I still have it here, right? Oh yeah, I got it here. Wow, yeah. I forgot they had gilded edges. Isn't that great? Wow. You know what? I'll work on that. But my intuition is saying, use the deck in front of you right now, Jeff. I totally forgot that I got a new deck, finally. All right, let's get the vibe for you, Aries. One last time with this deck. Okay, all right, very good. And you can see why I need a new deck, because I just beat the shit out of these cards. Because, I'm a professional. This is what I do. All day, every day. You're getting an excellent opportunity here with the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles to just kind of, again, take care of yourself, work on the things that matter most to you this week. You get an opportunity for that to happen. You could also, again, it's all about grounding. That man holding the coin could be you. Male or female, it doesn't matter. Okay? But work on yourself. Stay grounded. Be grounded this week, Aries. Two of Cups, things coming together, maybe a partnership of some sort. This could also be you kind of balancing yourself with, again, mind, body, and spirit. You know what I mean? Like things coming into a proper balance, I would say. Yeah, you're being guided to do that. So let the universe kind of guide you this week. No specific plans or agenda, just, all right, you know what? I'm going to just let things kind of unfold. A little bit different way that you handle things, Aries, definitely. So we have the heart chakra. Work on that. Again, the self, the heart chakra, green, grounded. You're getting an opportunity to kind of almost, again, level up. And new beginnings here with the Fool card. Beautiful. Don't be foolish, especially when it comes to a relationship. So singles out there, you could be opening yourself up to it. It seems like this week you could be putting in the work and it pays off, or you have been doing that. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get relationships. Let's look at relationships, because a new beginning with the relationships, the Two of Cups sitting right there, because you're feeling more grounded and stable, Let's see. And I also think, I'm not going to give up the possibility of also like maybe opening up to a new job or a new partnership with a firm or something like that. All right, so the first card they wanted me to show you is the Knight of Swords. Again, Knight of Swords takes action. You see how fast he's moving. And swords have to do with thoughts, communication. Again, that third house new moon, perfect for that. Stand your ground, a 7. Speak your truth. Maybe you got to set up boundaries with some people. That would be good. The Magician, very good. You're creating something here, maybe creating a relationship. And another 7, Chariot. Wow. Very successful. Focus on the success. I think you're finally letting something go here. I'm getting that message for some of you Aries. Let me know. Okay, but definitely. Let's get messages of love. That was a little wonky. So, what is shaping up over here, Aries? Are you taking charge? I sure hope so. All right, unavailable. This person is unavailable to give you all you deserve. Maybe that's what we're moving on. We finally realize that. And you realize that moving on is probably the best thing to do because you deserve better and much more. Addiction. And addiction is affecting this relationship. What could that mean? Maybe you are dealing with somebody with an addiction or something like that. Maybe you are finally getting rid of these unseen patterns. You know what I mean? Like there's something here. What are you addicted to? Maybe that's what you're reprogramming. I feel for a lot of you Aries that you already are in this work. You know what I mean? So recovering, sending you lots of energy if you're dealing with that in any way, shape, or form, for sure. All right, so let's get, what's the vibe? And see what we have. Yeah. Pay attention. Boundaries. Someone may have been disrespectful or vice versa. Again, roles could reverse here. Enough is enough in defending yourself. Standing your ground, especially when it comes to relationships. Don't be foolish. Boundaries need to be applied. Maybe you're dealing with somebody that has an addiction and they just know how to cross that boundary because you've let them, that kind of situation. But be aware of that. This week, you put up boundaries and you make it known. You tell people, okay? All right, let's get a closing message for you, Aries. And see what we got. Wow. And maybe this is what you need this week, is bravery. You're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable. But you do have strength and bravery to make this decision. You will feel so much lighter when you do. Again, this is about standing your ground, having the bravery to do it, feet on the ground, practical approach. Don't do the Aries thing where we lash out and then we think, that probably wasn't a good idea. Do the reverse, all right? So Aries, that's the message. You're brave enough to do this. You've got some work to do, but this is a new beginning and you have to look at it that way. All right, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you soon. Taurus, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot reading, and this is going to be for June 10th all the way to June 16th. So welcome. Hope everyone is doing well, and thank you so much for being here. So make sure you check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this reading so we talk about all the things that are going on with the new moon, and make sure that you check me out Thursday, 7 p.m. for our live we're going to do for this Gemini new moon, and so much more detail than what we got here in the reading, and we're also going to do a guided meditation. So join us. It is a perfect time to align with this energy. So let's go to the tarot table and begin, Taurus. Let's do this. Your ruler is pretty busy. It's right now making a beautiful conjunction to Jupiter. Taurus, because it's your ruling planet, you should get out there and really go see it at sunset. It is beautiful. Sitting there, right there with Jupiter, and it's the brightest star in the sky right now. It's absolutely fantastic. I just love sky stuff, you know. Love it, love it, love it. So let's go ahead and get your angel numbers. And it's 4, 5, 6. Love it. And this is manifest your dreams. You have the power to make things happen. It is time for you to take action with faith and confidence, knowing that your angels are guiding and supporting you every step of the way. I love that. So, it's time for action. Have confidence, have faith. That's how we manifest our dreams. Action, faith, and confidence. They push that energetic energy out because everything is energy. You know what I mean? And you attract what you think about, what you're worth. That's what's going on with you right now. With this new moon, is giving you a great opportunity to know your worth, show your worth, boost up your worth. You know, I am worth so much more than what I allow myself. You know, let's get a message from the energy oracle cards. There it is. Ooh, look at that. Number 40, 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Oof. Lovely. That has to do with the third eye. Archangel Metatron, let's read up on that. Number 40. Okay, clarity of thought and personal vision. Perfect for this new moon in Gemini energy. This very powerful Archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow or third eye, which is the center devoted to insight and clear thought. It indicates a much greater clarity in your thoughts, Taurus, and an expanded perspective towards broader horizons. Again, manifesting your dreams, making things happen. Some new perceptions are taking hold and the clouds of confusion are starting to clear. In some ways, this could be a new beginning, for you're on your way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want your life to look like in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that and support it with your daily thoughts. The insight you need to create a vibrant life is available to you now. So again, make it happen. I think what the theme for you this new moon is, I know it is that you need to value yourself more. That's the key to all of this. You can see yourself and the beautiful future that you want, but you have to believe that you're worthy of it. Now, there's a whole different layer to that. You know what I'm saying? So work on your value system. I am worthy of so much more, you know? And it works, guys. It really does. So let's look at our shadow. Arrogance. Not seeing flaws hinders growth. No limits to learn and improve. Humility, awareness, and growth. So, Maybe it's time to practice some humility, being aware, that third eye, and focusing on growth, letting go of arrogance, you know? Interesting. Let's add the Earthbound Oracle to it. Let's see what we have. There's 2, thank you. Can I have one more for Taurus? What do we have? There it is. All right, so we have creativity. Maybe finding creative ways, maybe working on your creativity. The Sun, confidence, that's exactly what you need at this time, is confidence. And ceremony, maybe doing something for this new moon, honoring the light and dark. Allowing that sun to shine. Celebrating that ceremony. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Let's see. What do we have for Taurus? Anything else? Yep. There it is. Okay. Boy. Oh boy. All right, now listen. The sun is very prominent in this. So this is all about being who you are and not giving two shiny shites about what anybody thinks. That's a huge message, but you don't need to be arrogant about it, okay? You may be dealing with other people's arrogance. So here's the rub. And I'm going to put this here because these are all the things that have kind of got you in this situation. The Hangman, stuck perspective. Again, you could be arrogant seeing that, well, it only goes this way. And a lot of Tauruses are like that. So I'm calling you out on that. Well, I'm not. Your guides are. Judgment. Again, that breeds arrogance. Who are you to judge? You know what I'm saying? 5 of Wands, creating drama. That could be a form of arrogance here too. Being aware that that doesn't help your growth. Actually, all 3 of these things don't help your growth. In fact, they hinder it. But there's a turning point in this week because the 10 of Swords is showing that you're done taking arrows for everybody. You're done focusing on that. What am I doing wrong? It's a them problem, not a you problem. Okay? The King of Cups, and I think this is where things go wonky, is because you don't control your emotions. They just fire off. Arrogance sometimes is a defense mechanism. You know, ego is a defense mechanism. And when we get arrows thrown at us, we get defensive. Find creative solutions to do this, okay? Let go of this kind of energy. The outcome, though, is the sun is very positive, and we have it twice in this reading so far. So, come on. But again, what are we doing here to stir the pot? Is that stopping ourselves from manifesting our dreams? These things are stopping you. These 3 are stopping you. These 3 are telling you how to alleviate it. 10 of Swords is getting rid of negative mindset, especially towards yourself. King of Cups is regulating your emotions, okay? And the sun is being positive, not being so negative. Sometimes you can be a negative Nancy. You know, you just complain to complain. Do you ever notice how, especially, and I know this because, in Italian-American families, they do a lot of that. They complain where it almost becomes a comedy routine, but it's funny, but it's not funny. You know, that used to happen all the time. And I learned the art of complaining where it was a form of conversation. You know, let me know if you've experienced that too. There's nothing wrong with it, but when you realize that you're just complaining just to make conversation, that changes the whole game, okay? Yeah, conflict and defeat. Again, what are we putting our focus on? Rest and rejuvenate. Yes, get out there and ground. Put some things to rest with the 4 of Swords here. Lots of swords. 4 to 10, 5. We need to work on that. Okay? Get some rest this weekend. Get out of the grind. Did I say weekend? Yeah, weekend. Make sure you do that. And if you can do it today, that'd be even better. Okay, let's look at our relationships and see what we have here. So, wow. Did you see the way those came out? And they all flipped over to the arrogance card. All right, the Seven of Pentacles is saying put in the work. Put your time, energy, and the focus into relationships that pay off. And pull your energy out from those that don't. And you know which ones don't. When you do, an opportunity comes in here, and the Lover's card. So again, we could be focusing on more quality in relationships than quantity. You could be opening up to a relationship. Maybe some of you singles are actually letting go of this mindset and opening up to a much brighter future here. There's no doubt about it. But maybe this new moon is a great time to do that. Okay? Let's get messages of love. Let's see. What else do we have? There it is. All right, let's start off with integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? Because if it doesn't, it don't work. Again, put your time and focus in the things that pay off and get rid of the things that don't. What is that on the side of my neck? Is that just the light? Shadow? Oh no, it looked like a white spot. All right, I spent a lot of time in the sun this weekend. All right, healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Yes, this is a big part of it. Do the healing. Take time to rest and rejuvenate, especially about the relationships in your life. Maybe it's time to break this cycle. This new moon could be ushering that in. Fantastic. All right, let's get, what's the vibe? I don't know. I just see you coming out on top of this. I really do. I really do. All right. Yeah. We need to work on this too. You may be dealing with this yourself or it's around you. Resentful, competitive, and discontent. Taurus, you can covet like no other. And this isn't good to do. Okay? It's not good to do. In fact, open your, if you see somebody enjoying their relationship, then open up to yourself saying, I deserve that too, instead of going, I want what they got. You know what I mean? For some of you, love affair, dirty little sex secret, sex fix, and down low. All right, so maybe you need to stop getting involved with somebody else's person. You know what I mean? Maybe this causes unnecessary drama where you can open up to somebody that's not attached. Just putting that out there for some of you, okay? All right, let's get a closing message. I'm only the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. But I think you deserve something better. Maybe that's what it is. You just got these, the hookup culture and all that. I think it's over with, and I think you're releasing that. All right, Taurus, your closing message is patience. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. You got a problem with that, and you know it. Okay, so that's going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, join me Thursday, 7 p.m. We are going to be doing a new moon special, learning all about it. Able to go ahead and download your new moon guide. And if you can't join us on the live, it's all right. You can watch the replay. It's going to be an interesting weekend, all right? So everybody, thank you so much for watching. Everything that I offer is in the description, all the links provided. And listen, you have a great week. I love you all. Gemini, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for June 10th all the way to June 16th. So welcome. I hope you are on your way to a wonderful week and getting ready for this new moon energy. It's a super new moon, and it's in your sign. Happy birthday. Everything is just coming up, Gemini. But how are you going to handle it? That's the big thing. You're getting a great chance to reinvent yourself and your identity and how you're perceived and all of that for the next 8 years. So make it happen, Gemini. Don't sit there and try to figure out how. Open up to it. The universe has been trying to tell you for a very long time. You know what I mean? So, Gemini, this new moon is all about you, and I have created a free new moon guide. It's available now for you to download. And there's so much information in it that can help you navigate this energy. And that's what you really want to do, isn't it? And it's free. But download that guide and then join me Thursday at 7 p.m. where we're going to do a new moon Gemini special just for you. And we're going to talk all things new moon Gemini and how to work that. And then we're going to do a beautiful guided meditation. Come join us. If you can join us on the live, that's not a problem, but watch the replay. All right. So without further ado, let's go to the tarot table and begin our little journey into this new moon energy for you, Gemini. Did I say happy birthday? Happy birthday. Yeah. So I hope you're utilizing this energy and this new moon. It's extra powerful too. So our angel numbers this week are 210 with starting over. You are presented with an opportunity for a fresh start and new beginnings. Absolutely. Here it is. Here it is, folks. Release regrets and embrace the present moment with openness and optimism. So again, shoulda, woulda, coulda energy out the fucking window. We need to release that. Opening up to new opportunities at this time of the new moon. This is fantastic. Pay attention to the numbers 210. Let's get a message from our energy oracle guides and see what we have here for you. What do we have? What is the message for today for Gemini? And it's number 2, and it's journey. So we got some 2s. 210, 2. Let's read up on it. Look at that. Beautiful. Where are you going? Not opportunities, that's for sure. The light is guiding your way. Let's read up on it. It's about movement, relocation, and travel. Pack your bags, Gemini. The journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat, or a class, or even a work-related trip. This card could also signal a move of residence or a job relocation. It indicates that the plans should go off without a hitch. Still, be clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. Wow. So say this affirmation, Gemini. I am attracting wonderful new adventures to me. My life is a blessing, taking me to new places, inside and out. Love that. Love that. That hits. All right, let's get our shadow work. And see. Be interesting to see if we have a theme of 2s coming out here. What we need to work on is self-sabotage. Procrastination, negative self-talk, and fear of failure undermine your success. Yeah. And so many people are totally aware or unaware that they do this. So this is time to overcome this self-sabotage and knowing that you're resilient, okay? Even when you do it to yourself, all right? But maybe we need to work on the self-sabotage before we start going on our journey and starting over here, okay? Let's get 3 cards. Thank you. There's 2. Can I have 1 more for Gemini, please? That one? Okay, very good. All right, the first one is Earth. So get out there and ground. Feet on the ground. That's a lot of air energy with this new moon and you and all of that. Get out there and ground. There's some deceit at hand. So maybe some self-sabotage, maybe from you or another person. Be aware of that. And focus on your relationships, the bond between everything. And understanding that maybe you're being deceitful to yourself in the fact that you're alone in all of this, and you're not. And that's a huge indication with the Bond card that that's what's happening here, is that you are not alone. And maybe that deceit, you're deceiving yourself, saying, I've got to, kind of puts you in a victim mentality. So be aware of that, okay? Maybe there's some deceit going on in your relationships or something like that. Or is it coming from you? Only you would know this. Maybe there's something at work. But it's time to release all of that nonetheless, okay? So let's get it. Thank you. Wow, they want me to show you this card first, the Ten of Wands, releasing your burdens, yeah. Letting it all go. Again, clear indication of moving and change. Interesting. We have the Nine of Swords. Nervous energy, anxious energy. Again, self-sabotage, fear of failure. Maybe some deceit going on. The universe is saying, listen, actually, they want me to go there. Eight of Pentacles. Find a new way of approaching this. Okay? Two of Wands, start making plans, moving forward. I'm telling you, this is, again, another two. And Ten of Wands, finally releasing your burdens and moving forward. The change is happening. Okay? But you're uncertain of where it's going. Well, you don't need to know. You just need to know that this is going to be the best for you. Don't self-sabotage it. That's having anxiety is self-sabotaging also, because you're putting emotions into that energy, and that creates more things to be anxious about. Okay? It's time to be skillful in this. There's something to learn through all of this. Okay? Be aware with the Magician that you create your reality, so you're only hurting yourself, taking your power back. You are strong enough. Huge Leo energy there. And focusing on success. That's all you need to do. So let go of your anxiety. All you have to do is focus on things being successful. And it works. I know it sounds too fucking easy, but why make it so fucking hard? How's that working for you? You know what I mean? Let's look at relationships. So this starting over will actually be very successful for you. I will tell you that. All right, what do we have? Ooh, yeah, there's definitely change going on here, boys and girls. Yeah, it's time to heal. Time of healing. Again, the Eight of Pentacles is out again. Beautiful energy. Let's put that on the board. The eights have it. Abundance, achievement, and staying focused. You may have something to say to somebody, because that cough came out of nowhere. And you're strong enough. Again, another 8, so that's 4 8s. So focus on the achievement, the abundance, staying focused on the goal, okay? Knight of Wands brings in an opportunity here, especially in relationships. The Queen of Wands takes it. Let's do something different. Wands, change, lots of change here. Maybe that's what's got you stuck. And the Two of Cups, beautiful energy, another 2. We're focusing on those 2s. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to put the 2s on there because we got one here, here, here. 2 10s starts off over there. You see what I'm saying? Like, the 2s were significant right out of the gate, and it's all about balance and harmony. That's what you focus on. Don't be deceitful in that way with yourself, okay? Wow. Huge energy here. All right, let's get some messages of love, love, love. Messages of love, love, love. Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. That could be coming in. Maybe it's something that you need to apply. Interesting. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. Yes. Because it looks like things moving fast. Have you released any of this energy? You know, gushing? Getting too much too soon? Slow drip. Slow drip. Tease that shit a little bit. You know what I mean? All right. Let's get what's the vibe. But this looks very good. Things changing in relationships. Going at a slow and steady pace. Could be getting an apology. If that's what you need, okay. But a focus on intimacy, mutual respect, unity, and closeness. Again, the bond. Staying focused on that. And opening up to it if you don't have it yet. You know what I mean? Interesting. All right. Let's get a closing message for you, y'all. So you could be doing something very special for your birthday. You know? All right. Closing message for you, Gemini, is focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working towards what is. Absolutely. We're going to focus on balance and harmony here. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step to creating an amazing life. What are you focusing on? Not enough or plenty? Because those two bring totally different realities. When you focus on not enough, you experience more of not enough, and so on and so forth. So try something new, Gemini. Okay? Be innovative with it. The energy's working in your favor. The 2s and the 8s, they got you. All right? Pay attention to that. All right, Gemini, have a lovely birthday. Happy new moon. Don't forget, watch me Thursday, 7 p.m. Better be there. Geminis need to represent, and you better be there. Okay? All right. Don't forget, download your free new moon guide that's available to you now. Links in the description. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Cancer, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for June 10th all the way to June 16th. So welcome. Hope you are on your way to a fantastic week with this new moon energy in Gemini. It's time to take it, but how are you feeling with opportunities? Venus is conjuncting Jupiter in your sign for the last time for a while. So, how you feeling? Are you open to opportunities? Have you gone outside at sunset and looked at those two beautiful planets sharing the sky together? Open up to opportunities, Cancer. Allow emotional issues to finally be released. Allow your love, your heart to open just a little bit more, all right? Join me Thursday at 7 p.m. for a special live. We're going to be talking a lot about this new moon and how this can help you and how to navigate it, okay? And so much more. And we're also going to be doing a guided meditation. So without further ado, and download your free new moon guide that's available. Links in the description. So go ahead and grab that. Let's go to the tarot table and let's do this. All right, Cancer. Let's get your angel numbers. Feeling good. It's kind of like sun showers out right now. Yep. Feeling good. Getting a lot done. Getting a lot done. I love doing that. All right, your numbers this week, Cancer, are 555. Pay attention to that. It's all about transformation. That's that halfway point. Release old habits, embrace new opportunities for growth, and trust in the universe's plan for you. Pay attention to that, boys and girls, okay? Still have dirt on my nails from planting. Oh well. I guess that's supposed to be good for you. But release old habits, embrace new opportunities. This is a great time to do it. So you're at this halfway point. The transformation is fucking real, all right? Let's go ahead. Well, I thought that was it, but it's not. Let's get a message from our guides. Oh boy. We're not doing 2, we're doing 1, please. Thank you. There it is. Oh, Jesus. Cancer, your guides are like, what the hell? All right, and this is number 15 with appreciation. That's where we should be right now, especially with this Venus and Jupiter energy in your sign. Let's read up on it. Let's see, what do we got? Okay, choosing gratitude. Perfect. This card shows a woman holding a single rose. She enjoys the scent and beauty of the single blossom, yet around and behind her are bramble bushes. She could be focusing on these, worried that she might get caught up in their prickly branches of difficulty, but instead, she's pausing to experience the blessing of this single flower. The sun is breaking through the clouds, and it's actually happening as we speak. And shining on her choice and on the tiny buds awaiting to open. This card is telling you that you have much to be grateful for, and like the flowering bush behind the woman on the card, there is more to come that you can't yet see. Congratulate yourself for every moment that you choose appreciation. This decision shifts your consciousness from lack to value, and it's guaranteed to bring more worth and richness of life to you. Wow. Okay, that's beautiful. So here's an affirmation that can go with that. I choose to see and appreciate the beauty and value all around me. I increase my gratitude every day, and I am attracting even more to be grateful for. Hallelujah. So your transformation can even happen even more with adding a little appreciation to your life. Okay, let's get our shadow work. Absolutely love these cards. This was like one of the best finds. What did I get this in 2025? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. But one of my students had this, and I was like, I gotta get this deck. All right, so our shadow work is inner balance. What you resist persists. What you accept transforms. So this is about wholeness and realizing the duality in things. It's kind of like that Two of Pentacles energy, where you're trying to juggle everything, you know? But you're finding that inner balance through releasing old habits and appreciating the moment, what you have right now, because that brings more into your reality. Now let's get the Earthbound Oracles, the little cards with a lot of meaning. So we've got one. Can I get two more? Which ones? Neither. Okay. Let's get some more for Cancer. I almost said Taurus. Where'd that card go? Come here, you little shit. Am I going to be able to grab it? That's my chair, not me. Come here. See, why don't you just make it easier, Jeff? Take off your fucking clog and fucking grab it with your toe. God, I'm telling you, sometimes I just make things more difficult for myself. Do you ever do that? Do you ever catch yourself doing that? Let me know. All right, so we have to let go of fear. There's fear here, rabbit. And there's also toxic. Don't eat those mushrooms. Or that nightshade. I think that's what that is that nightshade? Okay, maybe appreciate the nightshade, but don't dare eat it, okay? But where this is happening is in your head. In your head. In your head. That's where the toxicity is. That's where the fear comes from. Appreciate what you have around you. You know what I mean? Find that inner balance by releasing fear in toxic relationships or toxic mindsets that keeps you stuck. Wow. We could just do a whole reading just on that stuff right there. But do we? No. No, we're just beginning. And I hope you appreciate your videos, you know. Put that in the comments. Jeff, I appreciate you. All right, let's get the vibe for this week for you. Okay, anything else? Anything else? Anything goes. Letting that fear and toxic go. Okay, what? Is that good? Yes, okay. Okay, I could totally understand why you're feeling this way, but the Tower is bringing transformation. Necessary transformation. Yes, it was tough. It was rough. It was a little chaotic, but we're coming out of the chaos. That's the message here with the Six of Swords. But it has to do with swords are mental. It has to do with the way you think about fear and toxic relationships. And what is toxic? You know what I mean? You're getting an excellent opportunity here for a new beginning. This new moon is bringing that in for you. This is also happening in your 12th house of getting rid of these two in your subconscious, okay? And the 10 of Pentacles, beautiful energy, stable, long-lasting, could be opening up to a job. Some of you could be getting out of a toxic job situation. I'm telling you, this is good. The chaos was necessary in order for you to really appreciate this. And this is appreciation, big time. You know, with the 10 of Pentacles, that's great. Your transformation is at hand when we release fear and toxicity of any kind. Okay? Let's get some oracles. And see. Get some oracles for you. Oracles. Got a lot of oracles here. All right, how do we put this all together? All right, mental conflict. Yes, absolutely. And it's those two things, the number 2. Okay, but it's an indecision. Maybe because you're focused too much on the chaos. Maybe you got to be truthful with yourself. The truth does set you free. It really does. It's time to empower yourself. This is the Empress. So take charge. You got an opportunity to do that. Recognition and reward, another 3. So again, you could be getting a raise, could be getting a job promotion. More appreciation could be coming your way also. You know, that's great. That's really great. Let's look at relationships and see. Well, those cards didn't want to fully come together, so I'm almost thinking, well, what you doing here as far as relationships? Are things not as they seem, or what? What's going on here? Anything else? Nope. Okay. All right, we have the Death Rebirth card and the Hangman. So we're probably still stuck on an ending that we can't let go of. Maybe something has brought this up to where you still are like, oh shit, I haven't dealt with this yet. No worries, it's time to, okay? The King of Wands is making that change, opening up to that transformation, and you're definitely on your way here, okay? The Page of Cups is an opportunity. There's definitely opportunities coming through here. There's no doubt about it. It's just that we have to get rid of some of this mental clutter that is still kind of affecting our outcomes here, you know? Let's look at messages of love. Anything else? Yep. Boom, chicka boom boom, boom, chicka boom boom. Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. There it is, guys. Take care of this stuff now, you know? Intuition. You already know the answer you seek. So focus on that. You know what you need to work on. You know what you need to get rid of. You don't need me bitching at you 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So let's get, what's the vibe? You know exactly what to do here. You know exactly what needs to transform. You know exactly, you can pinpoint it. You can't sit there and go, I don't know. You know. All right. Karma. Third parties, haters, lessons learned. Are we dealing with some karma? Do you believe that, oh my God, all this is happening because I created some bad karma? Maybe you're completing a karmic cycle here. You could very well be with this last conjunction in your sign with Jupiter and Venus. Could line up that way. You know what I mean? And you're finally letting this go. Embrace it. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Cancer. What do we at? What should we have? And that's what this is all about. That's what it's all about. Cancer, change. You're being asked to change a part of yourself that no longer feels like the person you've become or are becoming. Change isn't always easy, but letting go of this outdated part of yourself will allow you to align with your true self. And that is what's going on here. A lot of change, a lot of transformation. For some of you, it can be jarring, but I'm going to tell you something. It's necessary, and it's going to serve you better in the long run. I guarantee it. All right, Cancer? That is going to do it for this week. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, I'm going live Thursday, 7 p.m. Be there. We're going to be talking all about this new moon and how it's going to affect you and how you can navigate it. And we're going to end it with a beautiful guided meditation. I'm going to do this all the time on the new and full moons. Get used to it. Start following it. Start going along with this regimen. I'm telling you, it'll change your life, guys. It will. Also, download your free new moon guide that's available now. Link is in the description. And listen, guys, I love you so much. Work on this shit. You're about to transform big time, and you deserve it. All right, Cancer, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Leo, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading for June 10th all the way to June 16th. Welcome, Leo. Hope you are on your way to a fantastic week. And it's a new moon week. Ooh-wee. So what's that mean? Well, you maybe already know the routine, fellow kings and queens. Anytime there's a new or a full moon or some kind of special lunar event, I am putting out a free guide. That's right. You can download it now, free of charge. This one's about 6 pages long, and it has everything that explains the new moon in Gemini and how it can affect you. Not only that, but join me live 7 p.m. Thursday for a special new moon live. We're going to go over all of that and more, and we're going to do a guided meditation. I mean, everything to help you raise your vibration. So watch the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video so you know exactly what we're in store for, and let's go to the tarot table and begin. Leo, let's do this. And there's a piece of plastic there, and I'll tell you why this piece of plastic is there, because after Cancer's readings, I realized that I got a new deck for the Wild Reflections deck, because I like using that for the tarot readings. I use a different deck for my personal readings. And it was beat to shit. I'm sure you know that my cards take a brutal beating because I do this for a living, 7 days a week, well, 6 days a week, almost 24 hours a day. But yeah, so I got a new deck, and you are going to be the first one to experience it. I've already got it all shuffled and charged and all of that stuff. So let's do it. Your angel numbers are 898, and this is all about empowerment. Fantastic. Leo, stand in your power to embrace your true potential with confidence. Absolutely. Fix your crown and roar, kings and queens. Now, let's get a message from our guides, and we're going to use the Energy Oracle deck. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Oh, and it's number 28, which equals 10, and this is all about victory. Notice the yellow contrasts in these cards. The yellow and the oranges specifically. This is confidence. Solar plexus energy. I've got this. Focusing on victory brings it closer. Let's see. Success and achievement. This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in acknowledgement of your achievement. Success is on its way, and you have a sense of pride in what you've worked to accomplish. The achievement may be a great outer success, or it may be a deep inner change that you've been exerting a lot of effort towards. Enjoy this sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest on your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. Let yourself be open to victory on every level now, Leo. Wow. Just don't rest on your laurels because you got ahead on things. You know what I mean? I could see that. I could see myself doing that because, for instance, I have been just empowered and very proud about what I've accomplished as far as my yard and the quality of it and my garden and how I'm doing things. It's not half-assing things. It's really like really putting the effort into it, you know? But that doesn't mean that you rush, because I'm rush, getting all this stuff done. And then for the rest of the summer, just watch it all decay and you're really not watering it as much and fertilizing it. You know, well, I already did it. I could see that in my personal life, okay? How that relates to me. So our shadow work is authentic self. Leo, be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. So focus on your uniqueness and your individuality. Again, the orange, the yellow, what brings you joy, solar and sacral chakras. Okay. Wow. Let's get Earthbound Oracle. Let's give these a shuffle first. If we call that a stack. I call it stacking, but yeah. Okay. Great little cards, but they're a bitch to shuffle, I'm telling you. All right. So can I get 2 more for Leo, please? Thank you. Can I get 1 more? Okay. Which one? The one. Yep, there it is. Okay. Thank you. All right. So, very good. Earth. Ground. Get out there and ground. Be realistic, not flighty, not arrogant. Let's not be somebody we're not. Let's not, again, let's be our authentic self by empowering, focusing on victory, keeping it simple. It's the simple things in life this week that really bring joy and victory. And it's the inner self, working on that heart. Your heart is listening. Your heart is watching. What are you telling it? I'm not good enough. I have imposter syndrome. You know what I mean? I'm not open to love anymore. You know what I mean? It's things like that that need to change. Okay? Now, let's use the new deck. Look at that, gilded edges. I forgot. My other deck was so worn you couldn't even tell that they had gilded edges. But I forgot this deck when I first got it. Oh God, look at that gold. I love gold. And you should too, because gold is our color. Royal purple and gold, yes. And guess what my shop is decorated in? Purple and gold. Okay, so let's get your tarot reading for you, Leo, with this brand new Wild Reflections deck. If you're listening, Y Spell, I could use some, I'll promote for you. I'll do unboxings and all that. I love your decks. Okay, is that it? Yes. And what do we have? Focusing on success with the Chariot. Yeah, look at this. Ooh. All right, so basically, Leo, Queen of Cups, going with your intuition, going with the flow this week. We want to go with the flow this week. There's really no other way. Keeping it simple, okay? Feet on the ground also. Focusing on success with the Chariot, movement. Lots of movement here. And the earth, the world, completing a cycle. Feeling good, connecting with the earth, the world, okay? Not separating yourself from it. Maybe letting the authentic self soar. You're empowering yourself by simplifying it. You know what I mean? I mean, the message here is great. The feet on the ground, keeping it simple, okay? That's brilliant. It really is. And there's 2 major cards here, which shows that, you know what? These are different because they're not glossy, but however, they kind of diffuse the light from the studio. So that might be a good thing because I was like, hey, these aren't glossy like the other ones, but it may be a godsend. See? See how that works? So focusing on victory, being practical, Empowering ourselves really pays off this week. It could be a great week for you, you know? Open up to it. Move towards it. Go with the flow. Don't restrict it. Yeah, we have the Earth card out again. I mean, why do I keep saying the Earth card? The World card. The Earth card. Oh, wow. Yeah. Look at that. New beginnings. Open up to them. Don't be foolish. Again, the World, maybe some travel plans. The Earth card again. The World card again. Jeff. 2121. Pay attention to that. And celebration. Beautiful. Victory and success. Celebrate those little victories. Beautiful energy here, guys. That's because Venus moved into your sign, moved into our sign on the 13th, so, or it will be. Oh, listen, that's the steam. The last steam locomotive is actually passing through our town. They were making a big deal about it. Hear that? Well, I guess it's over with. Yeah, they were making a big to-do about it on Facebook. The last steam locomotive right through Dunkirk, New York. All righty then. Okay. I'm too busy making Leo's reading because that's more important to me. Because I love you, kings and queens. Okay. Trust your intuition. Intuition is strong. That's what's going to get you by this week. You know what I mean? Balance. Let things come to you. Make plans. You're ready. Again, lots of Leos could be making plans to travel or something like that. Maybe traveling to new journeys or something's up here. And the 10 of Wands is releasing your burdens finally. Yeah, this is beautiful, especially when it comes to relationships. I like this. I like this. Open up to it. Hear it? Pretty cool. I'm glad it kind of caught that on. I hope it caught it on the video. Jesus. Okay, Leo, patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing, and I believe that's what these two world cards are. Because if you're not really seeing yourself traveling, then you just have to realize that everything has its season, its cycle. You know what I mean? Like, as the world turns, so does your situation. Acceptance, everything happens for a reason. So maybe the timing isn't now, but when it does happen, you realize that, okay, I needed time for this to gestate a little bit. You know, follow me on that. All right, let's get what's the vibe message? What is the vibe? Let's find out. And there it is. Burn bridges, lack of trust, disloyal, turn back on. Yeah, especially with the two world cards here, I think that simply let go of these burned bridges. You know, maybe somebody burned a bridge with you and you're still harboring some ill will or towards it. Of course, because Leos are like, what did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. It's a you that it's a them thing, not a you thing. And I think it's time to let that go. There are people that are like that. You know, that makes you have that lack of trust. But it's not everybody. And I think that's the differentiation. I think you're actually opening up to your authentic self at this time. And it fucking pays off in spades, okay? So let's get a closing message for you. And see. See what we got. What do we have? What's the closing message for Leo? Because this was just so positive and just moving forward and having a great mindset. And what it's all about is manifest. Leo, you're always manifesting whether you're aware of it or not. Manifestation is based on your thoughts, and you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking, so you'll attract into your life exactly what you're wanting. Now, this new moon could also be harboring in a new tribe. And you may be very distrustful of other people. It may take some time, but don't worry about it. This will also work out. And finding that, for some of you, finding love, releasing your burdens about all that, you know what I mean? Helps you move forward. And damn, does it pay off. All right, Leo, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, join me Thursday, 7 p.m. on Thursday, Eastern Daylight Time. And we're doing a whole new moon special with a guided meditation. Don't miss it. Download your free new moon guide, available to you now. I'm going to be doing that for every new and full moon. Get yours, and you can work with this energy. I've got everything you need in there to really catapult this energy for yourself. All right, Leo, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Virgo, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, which is for June 10th all the way to June 16th. Welcome, Virgo. I'm so glad you're here, and I hope you are on your way to a fantastic week. Let's talk about what's going on. First of all, make sure you go check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video to get the lowdown on all this great, beautiful, new beginning energy that's coming into your life, all right? Make sure you watch that and join me 7 p.m. Thursday for a new moon special. We're doing it live. We're going live, and we're also going to learn all of my nose itches. Are you going to kiss a fool, or am I? We're going to do everything about the new moon on Thursday, and we are going to do a guided meditation. So much to take in. I'm really putting everything out for new moons and full moons. I really want you guys to kind of see and to kind of follow along with this energy, because when you start working with the moon phases, you start to get on time with your life. Just like the great Buzz Myers said so many years ago, who started me on the path of moon phase work. And if any of you know who I'm talking about, Buzz Myers, God, it had to be the early 90s. He had a Cycles, called it Cycles, and you got tapes, cassette tapes, and a planner, 3-month planner that was sent to you, ring-binded planner for all the moon phase work and new moons and full moons and everything. Oh my God, it was so good. And he was just such a joy to listen to. But unfortunately, he passed away, I think in like 2000. And his work wasn't even finished yet. Do I even have some of his? I've got his workbook here, not here at the studio, but at the shop. I have his workbook there. Getting on time with your life. Robert Kent Buzz Myers. Got to pay homage to the greats in astrology. But he taught me all about moon phase work, and now I'm sharing that with you. So this new moon is no joke, and it's happening in your 10th house, which is a new beginning in how the world treats you. That would be great. Or maybe how you look at the world. Opportunities abound with this new moon for you. Maybe you're opening up to a new job, more money. Maybe you're changing your lifestyle. Instead of being a cook, you decide to be a nurse. You know what I mean? Just total life change. Maybe you're getting a job or promotion or something like that. Again, we're going to talk more extensively on the new moon special on Thursday. So join us. And if you can't join me then, you can watch the replay. But again, I like to give this information to you. All right. So download your free new moon guide. I also put out a PDF that gives all this information to really help navigate this energy for you, new moon in Gemini. So again, Virgo, and it's free. Links in this description. All right. So enough of that. Let's go to the tarot table and begin by getting our angel numbers for you, Virgo. So excited. What do we have for you this week? What are our angel numbers? Ooh, love this. And it's 999, which is completion. Virgo, release what no longer serves you and prepare to embark on a new chapter filled with opportunities. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. The nines have it. Pay attention to 999. Have you been seeing 999? Wow, you're almost there. And it's happening in your 10th house. Again, something's up. Let's get a message from our guides. This for this week is from the Energy Oracle card deck. And we're going to see what they have in store for us. Now the sun is out. First it was storming, now the sun is out. Okay, we'll take it. And this is All Tied Up with number 23. All Tied Up. Let's take a good look at this. Let's see, what's this woman doing? First of all, it looks like Ariana Grande. All tied up. We got thorns there. Funny fucking hat. All right, let's read up on it. Number 23, all tied up, unless you like that. So this is lack of motion or sense of personal freedom. This card shows a woman tied up with vines around her waist, body, and arms. Receiving this card represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward. Or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Perhaps you're waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up is your own personal stuff. Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? No, not a Virgo. If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You needn't live in your self-imposed jail any longer. Word. Okay. Release what no longer serves you. Cut the ties that bind you. You can do it, Virgo. Now, let's get our shadow work. Arrogance. Well, not seeing flaws hinders growth. No limits to learn and improve, so have some humility. Have some awareness. Am I being arrogant? And then this is part of your growth, releasing that. And arrogance is usually a defense mechanism. It's tied to the ego. Again, tied to the ego. Maybe this is what we need to go. Maybe our arrogance has got us all tied up. Is there a song that says all tied up? Because every time I see all tied up, I'm like, all tied up. I don't know why, but I just get that. I don't know. Maybe you guys know, and I don't. Maybe that means something to you. Maybe you're kind of into that thing. All right. First message that they wanted to show you is creativity. So maybe we're putting out our creativity. Ooh, look at that. The Luna emotions. Emotions may be heightened right now. Maybe that's what's got us all tied up. And Terra, get outside, ground. Work outside. Be creative. Do something. Work towards the completion. Don't be arrogant and say, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, wait. You know what I mean? Don't stop your creativity. There's always a creative solution to the situation. So you're tied up by an emotional issue here. Okay? So let's get the meat of the reading with our new deck. Same deck, just a brand new edition. See, I used my deck so much that I forgot that the edges were gilded. Oh, I love gilded edges. Because I love gold. But finally, a new deck. No more rip cards. Let's see how long it's going to be before these are all beaten up. Today is June 9th. July 9th. Got to get a new deck. All right, what else do we have for Virgo? What else do we have? Okay. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. All right, you are being guided, Virgo. And it's very clear here, okay? The Seven of Swords. There's some kind of self-deception going on. There may be something going on around you that's kind of deceiving. The reason why they're bringing this up is because we need to let it go. Don't be arrogant in thinking that you need to solve this problem. You've taken too many arrows for people. Do you see this? This person's kind of coming up and getting ready to shoot their arrow. And there you are, just standing there. Why am I a target? You're done. You're done doing that. The Knight of Wands shows the energy shifting here into much calmer waters, but you have to take action. And that's what's involved here. Okay, Virgo? And the Four of Wands is actually things starting to come into harmony when you start to let things go. It's beautiful celebratory energy. It's get outside. Look at all this is kind of like outside. Get outside. Ground yourself, Virgo. Okay? I really love this energy for you. It's time for a change, especially with whatever that you're holding on to. There's no doubt about that. Okay? Let's get our oracles and see what's up. What else do we have for Virgo? There it is. Oof, emotionally withdrawal, walking away from things that no longer serve us. Yes. So we're definitely releasing some emotions, some thoughts here that no longer serve us. We're actually doing some self-care with the Ace of Cups. This is beautiful energy. Could be opening up to a new beginning in a relationship if that's what you fancy. But enough of the negative self-talk of putting our energy and being a target. You know what I mean? Maybe you're celebrating a divorce. Some of you could be celebrating a divorce. Yeah, the Eight of Cups out again. Interesting. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. You sure? Yes. Huh. Yeah. Eight of Cups, walk away from it. Three of Cups, celebrate like it's your first day on the planet. There you go. I love this. This is good energy. The Ace of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Four of Wands. Beautiful energy here. Don't give up. You're almost there. Release what no longer serves you, because this new chapter is definitely opening up. Ooh. And it rang the bell there too. I got the freaking weekend bell to the left of me off camera. I just don't have the heart to put it on the shelf. I want it right next to me. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have is wait. The timing is not quite right, Virgo. Patience. Patience. But it's definitely time. Okay? Fate. This is a destined partnership. Are you opening up to one? You could be. Have you met somebody recently? Maybe it's not so much a relationship, but it's probably more or less like a job or a career. You're opening up to it. This is beautiful celebratory energy, and you should be embracing it. Now let's get what's the vibe message? Again, releasing emotional shit is what opens you up to all this beautiful energy. And not being like, well, I don't have anything to release. You know goddamn well you do. You know it. Yep, look at that. Son of a bitch. Waves, emotions, worry, and fear. These are the three things you need to release. You can't make this shit up. All right, let's get a closing. Yeah, I do readings too. I hit the wrong button. All right, so let's get a closing message for you, Virgo. Let's do this. What do we have? Beautiful energy for this week, really. Oh, yes. And your closing message is have faith. Look, it's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything's going to be okay, Virgo. Yet you must do exactly that, because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. I love that for you. Release this energy. It's time. You know it. It will help you so much to move forward and really open up to the reality that you deserve. It's about time. All right, so that's going to do it for your midweek reset. I want you to join me live Thursday, 7 p.m. for this new moon event and our guided meditation as well. It's going to be great. Download the new moon guide. That link is available to you now, and it's free. Use this. And let me know how it works for you, because I'm telling you, this stuff, I wouldn't give two rats' ass about this shit if it didn't help me in some way. And I'm going to tell you something. We do the things that help us, and we waste our time on the things that don't. And I think that's what you need to realize now. So download that fucking guide, okay? All right, Virgo, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Libra, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and it's for June 10th all the way to June 16th. Wow, I almost thought I had the dates wrong. Got to keep yourself sharp once in a while. Okay, so I'm so glad you're here. Now, did you watch the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video? I mean, I'm not offended, but you should. You should watch it because there's some excellent info that you need to digest. Okay, savor it a little bit. It's going to help you this week. Trust me. But go ahead and watch that. Also, the New Moon Guide, a PDF free guide, it's about 6 pages long for this Gemini New Moon, is available for you too. Go ahead and check it out. It's got great info on how to use this new moon, what we need to release, what we need to embrace, affirmations. It's so deep. I am so in love with this stuff. And this was kind of my dream, and it's actually working. And I finally made the time to create all this stuff, and it's fantastic. And I'm sharing it with you. This guide is free, so go ahead and download that now. It will help so much. I'm going to start talking a lot about moon phase work and cycles work. It's so important, and it's going to be top of the list going into the fall. Okay, so everybody, thank you so much for being here. Let's go to the tarot table and do your angel numbers to begin. So let's do it. Libra, what's our angel number? There they are. Oh, wow. And it's 876 this week with release. Let go of old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve your highest good. Embrace freedom in your life. Let go of these old patterns and beliefs. Libra, and it couldn't have happened at a better time because this is happening, this new moon is bringing a new opportunity in your 9th house to release old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve you. Incredible. Let's get a message from our guides. We're using the Energy Oracle cards deck. Yeah. So perfect time. Timing is perfect on this. Pay attention to 876 too. You might be seeing that on license plates. For some reason, I'm saying, for some reason, male. Why would I say that? Weird. All right. Virgo got this too. Weird. Number 23. And all tied up. Looks like Ariana Grande. So this card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrists, body, and arms. Receiving this card represents a situation in your life where things may seem to be severely stuck. Maybe a major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward. Or it may be that some technicalities are blocking your way. Perhaps you're just waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up in your own personal stuff? Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now, Libra. You needn't live in your self-imposed jail any longer. Release old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve you. There it is. So we're tied up with old patterns and beliefs. Okay. All right, we can change that, you know? Let's get our shadow work. Oops. Now we gotta shuffle these again, yeah. Just a little too much. Wait, where is it? That one that flipped over. Is that it? No. Did one flip over? Oh, there was a couple. Okay. Let's get our shadow. Deep breath. Here we go. Let's get our shadow work for Libra, please. Thank you. There it is. And it's divine juggling. Master different aspects of yourself, both light and dark. This is about making progress and finding that inner harmony. Okay, so you're all tied up by things that this, again, that Libra indecisiveness. We need to release that. Maybe lack of self-confidence almost feels like an issue here with this too. Okay? But make that progress by doing the inner work. So it's, you may be saying, well, the world's out of harmony. No, your inner world's out of harmony. And that's a reflection of what's going on here. Now, what lies beneath all of this is failure, your fear of failure. That's what's got you all tied up. Your creativity is greatly needed and leaned upon at this time. So find some creative solutions to release this. And this opens up a wealth of things for you at this time also. So focus on wealth instead of failure. Maybe your bills have got you all tied up. You don't need to be tied up with the bills. Everything gets taken care of. Again, that inner turmoil. Not enough, not enough, not enough. You're broadcasting that. And it has to be given back to you on an equal plane with as much intensity. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So maybe some of you need to focus on your creativity. Maybe you feel you're not good enough. Again, you have a wealth of information and talent available. All right, let's get messages for you, my loves, with a new deck. Well, it's a new version of the old deck I used to use. No more torn cards. Okay, so, this is very good. Very good. We have the Five of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Strength card. Beautiful. What this is saying is the Five of Swords is this is it. Release it. Win or lose, what's it going to be? Seven of Swords is saying put your time and focus into things that pay off. And you are strong enough. Okay? So far we've got 7 and 8 repeated here. We'll probably get another 6, but we got a 5. So the 6 is missing. And that's that refocusing, that harmony, that things coming back in. But strong enough to put out those failures. You know what I mean? To stop focusing on failure, I should say. Anything else? Nope. We got the number 8 again with power. Big Leo influence here. Big, strong Leo energy. Interesting, Leo. Interesting. Movements, choices, and decisions to make. Yeah. So this is what's got you struggling. You know what I mean? Don't look at past failures. Don't judge this on yesterday's news. You know what I mean? Move forward boldly with this energy. Okay? Put your time and focus into things that pay off. Okay? Now, let's get relationships and love and see how this is going. How does this tie into all this energy? Oh, I'm sure it does. Man, it's getting muggy. It's getting muggy up in this piece. All right. Oh, wow. The 2s have it. Follow your intuition, especially when it comes to relationships. 2. And have faith. You got to have faith in all of this. In every aspect of your life. And the 2 of Cups again. And look, the 2s are right on top of the deck. So maybe opening up to a relationship here, things coming into balance, into harmony, only when we let go of this fear of failure, of course. Wow. It's empowering stuff there, boys and girls. Ooh. Okay. We got a lot of cards here. Warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. Pay attention. Pay attention. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. This is essential. That's the decision you have to make that puts everything into balance. And one person is giving too much in this relationship. I wonder who that could be. All right. Let's get, what's the vibe for you? So let's stop looking at a victim mentality. I think that's what it is. And I'm gonna, yeah. Be careful. That's kind of like the warning there, all right? Maybe this is what you're feeling. Distance, divorce, ghosted, separation. Maybe that's what you're feeling here. Maybe that's what you're fearing. And that'll bring that faster than anything, okay? And sipping. Now, here's something that you need to release. Stop gossiping, stop being nosy, stop spilling the tea. The only time you're spilling the tea is on Sundays at 10 a.m. on TikTok. That's when I go live, all right? Ooh, whoops. Oops. Okay. Oh yeah, tea and tarot. That's the only time you should be sipping tea. Or spilling some tea. You know what I mean? So watch your nosy, gossipy ass, okay? That ain't gonna get you anywhere. That'll bring more shit for you to be gossiped about, okay? So, let's get a closing message for you, Libra. Again, that's probably got you all tied up. Some drama. Stay out of the drama, you know? Find that balance, Libra. It's important that you do. Closing message is open up. You're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls, and trust that what they want's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways when you decide to open up. And that's so clear here. That's the choice you got to make. Instead of being all dramatic about it. You know what I mean? Speaking of dramatic, here's my Libra calling me right here. It's unbelievable. Every single time he calls while I'm doing his reading. It's like he fucking knows. All right, Libra, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Join me live Thursday, 7 p.m., and I will see you soon. Scorpio, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot reading for June 10th all the way to June 16th. So glad you are here. Welcome, Scorpio. Let's talk about the new moon that's happening this week. So much going on, and it's a new possibility, new beginnings for you. And this is all taking place in your 8th house. If you want to know more about that, go and watch the cosmic weather at the beginning of this reading. And also join me Thursday, 7 p.m. I'm going to be doing a special live for this Gemini new moon. And we're going to talk about everything, the astrology, how to manage it, how to navigate it, what to let go of, all kinds of different ideas, affirmations, you got it. And also a guided meditation. Love doing these, okay? Also, I have the new moon for Gemini guide out now, and that's free. Go ahead and download that. The link's in the description. So Scorpio, welcome. Get nestled and snuggled in, and let's do our tarot reading for you. So glad you are here. All right. Let's do this. Which one? Neither. Okay. Yeah, one's just supposed to fall out. All right, here we go. With 2, 3, 4, and it's all about growth. Perfect. You are experiencing growth and expansion in all areas of your life, Scorpio. You are on the right path and moving towards greater fulfillment and success. Beautiful. Because this new moon is happening in your 8th house, and this is about healing and fostering the wounds, healing the wounds that you have that will promote growth. Instead of limping through life and just keep limping, we're actually going to take the time to work on our healing so we're not limping anymore and we can sprint. You know what I mean? So very good. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and get a message from our guides using the Energy Oracle deck. And it's number 24 with adjacent possibilities. Wow. Lots of doors for opportunities open. Some you may see are closed. Others are wide open. Some are in places you never thought were. Let's read up on it. Let's see if that's the vibe of the card. Let's see. Growth choices. What's this reading starting to tell us? Sometimes the force of habit keeps you stuck and unaware of potentially healthier and happier choices at hand, Scorpio. Yet every moment gives you the option to open a different door and take a different course, whether it's in your thoughts, behaviors, or major life decisions. This card is here to tell you that you have many options, and it's time to take a wider look at things. As you consider the many choices available, you'll feel more and more empowered and motivated to make the decisions that bring happiness, strength, and forward motion. In terms of your goals, this card could indicate unknown and previously unconsidered ideas. Perhaps there's a marketing tool you haven't thought of, a connection you haven't tapped, or even an entirely different direction that would be more suited to you. Be conscious, be aware, and be flexible, and willing to take new and different actions now. Wow. Wow. The possibilities are there, and it's part of your growth, your expansion in different areas of your life. Could you be totally thinking of a whole new way to live life? What could this be? Wow, let's look at our shadow work. Unmasking truth. The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to know. So this is some self-examining time going on here. Perfect for this new moon. And actually revelations. Maybe again, opening up to possibilities you never thought were able. But once you take those first steps, and then all of a sudden the eyes see it because the mind knows, Interesting work here, Scorpio. Interesting. Let's get some oracle cards, earthbound oracles, of course. Neither, okay. What do we have? What else do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio? Okay. Neither. One more, please, for Scorpio. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, there it is. Everyone's been getting the Earth card, man. Wow. All right. First of all, feet on the ground, practical approach. Get outside. Get outside and ground. That's been everybody's messages, basically, for this whole midweek reset. Resistance. What are you resisting? Interesting. No more resisting. Go with the flow. And gift. You'll be given a gift here. Now, is the gift the apple? Oh, thanks for the apple. And then you go ahead and you eat it. Oh, that was satisfying. And then you throw the core. The apple's gone. But the gift isn't the apple. The gift is the seeds. Because once you plant those seeds, you'll have multiple, endless apples. Think about that. Think about that. Wow, that's incredible. Now let's use our beautiful brand new replacement deck. Finally got it. Look at the edges are actually gilded. You couldn't tell on the last deck. But I love using this deck, just like I love using the Lightseers deck. Those are my two mains. The Lightseers, which I replaced with another Lightseers, is for my personal private readings, and the Wild Reflections, which is this deck, is for the channel. Okay? So let's do it. Let's see how long it takes me to ruin these cards. All right. So, oof. Okay, yeah. No more drama. No more resistance with the Five of Wands. Stop looking for things to procrastinate about. Well, see, I can't do this now. You know what I mean? Stop being so dramatic about things. It's really not that hard. Do it. Do it. The Two of Wands, start making plans. Maybe traveling or something to that nature, but it's time to start looking towards the future. It's, feet on the ground, practical approach. You're being given a gift here. The gift of creating your own reality. Embrace it. Okay? Interesting. Let's look at the oracles. I love this. Don't create drama. I'm telling you. The Five of Wands is a big red flag there. You don't need to compete. You don't need to fight. You don't need to beg, borrow, or steal. You just open up to it. Okay? Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, I love these two energies. Basically the same color. Crown chakra, open up to new information coming in, unmasking the truth, allowing the universe to guide you. Again, stop creating the resistance. And it's time. Something is taking place here, Scorpio. Something's taking place here. The Wheel of Fortune, whew, that's the gift. How are you going to use that gift? That's the kicker. Okay? Let's go ahead and let's see what we got. Let's see what we have. All right, let's see. Ooh, okay. Yeah, putting some things to rest, letting things go, definitely healing, getting some rest if that's what you need, especially when it comes to relationships. Yeah, letting the judgment go, setting yourself free from shitty relationships. And a page of Pentacles, opportunity comes in. Beautiful, another 10. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is great energy. Stop resisting it. I don't know. It's time. It's time, Scorpio. This is such good energy. If you're not seeing it or open to it or don't see the possibility in it, that's your fucking problem. Okay? For real. Relationships and all of that. Interesting. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. Yeah, you're fucking up. That's that. It's okay. But you got an excellent time to fucking do something about it, okay? So, something bit me. Damn it. Let's get... What's the vibe? Let's see what we got. What do we have? What do we have here? All right, isolation. Rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. Time to let that go. Antisocial. In your feelings, silent treatment, left out. Again, showing us what we need to let go. Two-faced. Double life, cheater, backstabber. Okay, listen. What is this? It's time to let it go. It's time to focus and just be happy. And really set yourself free from that shit. You know what I mean? Damn. All right, let's get a closing message for you, love. But this is way too good of energy. You know, I think these are the kind of things that you kind of obsess or focus on, and well, here we are, you know? All right, so closing message for you, Scorpio, is keep going. It may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress towards your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. Keep going. There's growth involved with this. Don't deceive yourself. You got some shit to let go of, and that's why we're kind of spinning, you know, our wheels here. But let this shit go. It's time, and you know it. All right, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join me Thursday for that new moon live, baby. We are going live, and we're going to learn all about this new moon and how it can help you. And we're going to do an excellent guided meditation. Download the free guide that's available now to help you navigate that new moon too. So much for you, Scorpio. Use it to your advantage, all right? I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Sagittarius, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot reading, and this is going to be for June 10th all the way to June 16th, so welcome. Sagittarius, hope you are on your way to a fantastic week. And what a fantastic week it's going to be with all this energy that's happening, especially that new moon. If you want to know how to navigate this new moon, there's two things you need to do. Number one, watch the beginning of the reading. That's where the cosmic weather is, and it explains all about this. Well, kind of touches on it, kind of lets you know exactly what the feel is. The big feels are, number two, download your free New Moon in Gemini guide that's available now. It's about 6 pages long that explains everything in detail, gives you step-by-step instructions on how to use it and why, and also some predictions, some affirmations. I fucking love it. That's available for you too. And join me live Thursday this week, 7 p.m., and we're going to be doing a whole new moon special where we're bringing all this together. And I'm going to be doing horoscopes for everybody, and then we're going to end it with a guided meditation. Chef's kiss, okay? That being said, let's go to the tarot table and begin. And this new moon is going to be happening in your 7th house of relationships, love and romance. Maybe that's 5th house stuff, but relationships are a focus. And Gemini brings in communication and opportunities through that. So, how do you communicate in your relationships? Are you effective? Okay. Your angel numbers for this week are 555. Wow. And that's all about transformation. Release old habits, embrace new opportunities for growth, and trust in the universe's plan for you. Fantastic. This is your transformative time. 555 is very important. That means you're at this halfway point. Things have kind of built up. Oh my God, what the hell is going on here? And then the payoff begins. You get to that 5, okay? Let's get a message from our guides with the energy oracle cards and see what we have here. What do we have? What's the message? There it is. Ooh, I don't think I've ever gotten this card, and it's 22. 2-2 with yin and yang. Yin and yang. Love that. Let's read up on it. Probably gonna have to pay attention to the 2s too. We already got the 5s, now we got the 2s. No problem. All right, so this card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving into or out of your experience. Wow. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine your present activity. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap things up, okay? Yin cycles are often call you to be passive, yielding, and reflective. Perfect for this time of week, okay? Because we're getting ready for that new moon. Being more than acting is the intention here, okay? The affirmation for you is, I am open to understanding the cycle I am in, and I am willing to utilize its energy beneficially. All that I need is already part of me. That's the transformation here. You're finding things in perfect balance, in the perfect time. Everything's working as it should because you believe the universe provides that. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful. All right. Lack of awareness as your shadow work. So mischances and unseen risks. Seek facts and stay open-minded. This is about getting some insight and an opportunity for that. That could actually help you release these old habits and embrace new opportunities because you're lacking the awareness. You're probably seeing things as off balance, which doesn't put this into balance. You know what I mean? But you have to understand that it's out of balance before you can fully appreciate the balance. You follow me there? It's almost essential. In order to appreciate the light, you have to experience the dark, you know? Interesting. So let go of that lack of awareness, and it pays off. All right, let's get 2 more for Sag. What else do we have for Sagittarius? There they are, right there. Everyone has been getting the Earth card. Wow. All right, so again, ground. That could help this out too. Life, the cycles of life. Wow, interesting. And wisdom. You're learning something new here, Sag, and it's always good to learn something new, but you're learning the flow, the give and take. Again, you're at this halfway point. It's an epiphany mark. You know, you're reinventing yourself for the next 8 years. That's incredible. You're learning a thing or two about life right now. And this Gemini new moon could also be asking you to record this. Again, lots of insight, lots of wisdom coming in. You're learning a lot. And I believe it's helping with your transformation. If you ask me. Let's get it. What else do we have for Sag? Is that it? That's it. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. I see how this is working out here. Okay. So, the 5 of Cups, the Hangman, and the 3 of Wands. Interesting energy here. The 5 of Cups always shows an attitude of shoulda, woulda, coulda, regret, all of that. And too focused on the opportunities that are available to you here. Why? It's got you stuck in a perspective, and that's one thing that is your bane, Sagittarius, is being stuck in a certain point of view even when you know it doesn't serve you. Lack of awareness, okay? The 3 of Wands is if you just took a look around, everything that you want is coming your way. You just have to be open to it. But you're too busy stuck in a perspective here. Maybe missed opportunities. That's what I'm feeling. And it's really not the case. Okay? So let's see what the oracles have for you. But the three of Wands is, you know, the timing is impeccable with this one. Okay? All right, let's see. What do we have? Yeah, the 3 of Swords, heartache and loss. This is what we need to let go of. Opening your heart, cleansing your heart, healing it. Especially when it comes to relationships. Because all you need to do is focus on victory and success. See, you're a lot wiser than you were before. You know? But it seems like we're fixated on the wrong things. And we really need to work our way out of this. You're undergoing a great transformation. But you're resisting in some form or fashion here. Okay? Let's look at relationships, because I feel that's what this is all about. Of course, this new moon is giving you an opportunity to open your heart and relationships to something that you have just been desiring so much. So some of you could finally be achieving that, you know? So let's see, what else? Is that it? Yes. Yeah, it's an end to self-sabotage, to letting this affect you. It still is. Again, wisdom, going within, really doing the work here, guys, pays off with the world. Could be dealing with the Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, but nonetheless, transformation and a cycle completes here. Again, that yin and yang brings things into balance because you're moving out of lack of awareness to being very aware of what's going on here, and it serves you so well. Wow. What a transformational story. That's incredible. All right, what else? Oop, there it is. Okay. stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. And I think that's what you have to open up to, because everything's pointing towards that. But I don't think maybe you're wired that way. I'm thinking you're thinking, well, the shoe is going to drop eventually here. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. That's you. That's you. There's no doubt about that. Maybe it's the both of you, but it's definitely you. That's something else, man. Wow. All right, let's get, what's the vibe? Awakening, transformation has come up twice. Wow. And it's smell the roses. Slow down. Take some you time and get out in nature. I couldn't have said it better myself. Definitely. Wow. Excellent. Let's get a closing message for you. What an insightful reading. Holy shit, guys. This is incredible. All right, let's see. Ooh. There it is. And what do we have is release. I couldn't have fucking said it better. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step towards achieving it. Amen. Sag, pay attention to the message here. Profound energy available to you. Listen, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Holy shit. Join me live Thursday and download your free guide for the new moon. That is available to you in the description. Pay attention to this message, Sagittarius. It's important, all right? I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Capricorn, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for June 10th all the way to June 16th. Welcome, Cap. I hope you are on your way to a fantastic week. Hope you watched the cosmic weather at the beginning of this reading. I hope you did, because we're explaining a lot about what's going on with this energy and this week and this new moon and all of that. And you know it's a big deal. I make a big deal about every new moon and full moon, and this is no different, all right? So make sure you check out the cosmic weather. Join me Thursday, 7 p.m. I'm going live with a new moon special, and we're gonna talk about everything, the astrology, how to work through it, how to navigate it, why even do this, why even bother, and how it can best suit you, of course, Capricorn. And not only that, we're doing a guided meditation to relax and guide you and open you up to the energies of this new moon. Fantastic. So with that being said, and download your free new moon guide. That's available to you. Link is in the comments. It's live now, so go ahead and download that. Again, more material for you to navigate this stuff. That's the only reason why I'm doing it, all right? For you. So let's go to the tarot table and begin your reading. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do it. What do we have? There it is. And it's 777. Love that. With spiritual awakening. This is going on in your 6th house, this new moon. I wonder if it ties into that. You are on the right path. You're spiritually evolving and aligning with your higher purpose. Well, god damn. Let's get a message from our guides. Love those numbers. Pay attention to those. Are you seeing 777? Interesting. Let's get, there it is. With number 47, another 7, and it's the thinking woman. Looking very studious. Lots of green. Lots of green hues. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. Lots of green hues. Let's take a look and see what the thinking woman is. Have we ever gotten this before? I don't know. So this card shows a woman holding a book, standing before a staircase, ready to lead you to higher understanding. This woman could be a friend who helps you express and understand your feelings, or she could be a teacher brought to your life at this time to take you in a new direction. This could also be a new love interest with a woman who is thoughtful, conscious, and aware. It could also represent yourself ready to blossom and bring clarity and assistance to the world. So if so, find your voice, Gemini energy, and let your wisdom shine. So the affirmation for this is, I open my mind and heart to my own inner wisdom. I am thoughtful, focused, and clear. And I think that ushers in this spiritual awakening. This is like the byproduct of it, is that you're going within. You know, the only way out is in. So make sure you know that. All right, let's get our shadow work. Let's see what this entails also. Let's see. Ooh, there it is. And it's close-minded. Unwilling to consider other perspectives or entertain new ideas. Be more open, yeah. You got to start opening up. You got to be more receptive to what's being told around you, following your inner voice. That's part of aligning you to your higher purpose here. And if you're closed-minded, well, none of this is going to pan out. And then it makes you bitter and angry. And then you take it out on everybody. Ooh, there's your 3 right there. Wow, look at that. Release. So we're definitely doing some releasing. Interesting. What are we releasing? Toxic energy, toxic feeling, like, you know, closed-mindedness. And transformation. You're going through a transformation here. So embrace it. Release what no longer serves you, especially toxic thoughts and feelings and people and all of that. You know, it'll free you up. Now, let's get to the meat of our reading. So release anything that doesn't serve you in your daily life, that doesn't align you to your path, you know, and you have to be open and more receptive to other things that are coming your way, or else they don't. Again, you know, and there you are, the devil. Yeah. This is where it all goes to shit. Yeah. So very clear here, and it's a big deal. So pay attention, guys. The devil is saying, take the blindfold off. Don't be tempted to be a slave to toxic, closed-minded thinking. Trust your inner wisdom. That's the big one. Go within. That's the only way out. And the 10 of Wands, release your burdens too. Again, releasing toxicity. That's the big thing for you right now. That's the only way this is going to work. And don't be closed-minded thinking that you took care of everything. You didn't. And you know you didn't. You know, don't try to fucking... Your energy is not playing me. You know why? Because energy don't fucking lie. So this is the only reason why I'm bringing it up. And, and the cards too. This is all self-undoing. So if you're pointing the finger at the world, you're pointing it at the wrong thing. Go to the mirror and start fucking looking at yourself. And that's the truth. And that's the truth. What kind of toxic behavior do you do on a daily basis that keeps you from moving forward and spiritually evolving? And then you'll be back here on this life creating more havoc and chaos for everybody else. Good job. You know? I don't think so. It's time to transform that energy. Yeah. What's causing disruption on a daily basis for you? Negative thinking? Not trusting your inner voice? You know? It's time to empower yourself. It's time to nurture yourself. It's time to trust yourself. Opening up to new beginnings here. I'm telling you, once you release this stuff, it just starts pouring in. And all you need to do is focus on success. Another 7. July is a big time for you also. Let's look at relationships. Let's see what's going on here. What do we have for Capricorn? Interesting. Yeah, be patient. Be patient. Communication is coming in, either from you or somebody else, but be patient with that. Again, don't cause any disruption. you got to think things through here. The King of Pentacles is grounded. That's you, you know, grounded, practical approach, not fucking around. Very stable, you know, feet on the ground, trusting yourself. That's big. That's part of this whole thing. Yeah, going forward confidently. Hopefully you're learning something here, you know? So maybe you're closed-minded because of all the things that have happened, you know? Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. You don't have to go at this alone, that's for sure. And acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. That could be the whole thing here. Releasing that. It happens for a reason. I'm good with it, you know? Let's get, what's the vibe? And see. All right. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Time. So it may be a time factor you're dealing with here. Maybe things are delayed. Maybe you're procrastinating. Maybe you're just too busy to take care of it. Now's the time to take care of it. Really is. Boundaries. Disrespectful. Enough is enough and defend yourself. Yeah. Boundaries are needed. How's that working with no boundaries? You know what I mean? Okay. So let's go ahead and get a closing message for you, loves. Ooh. And it's align. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder. Align, surrender, and trust. That opens the whole path for you. You have to start doing that on a daily basis and checking yourself when you're not doing that. Okay? Because that's important for you to do right now, Capricorn. Keep yourself in check. Align to the energy. And it's just not when you're feeling it, but when you're in desperate need of it. You have to do it on a daily basis. And this new moon can give you the opportunity to do that. Okay? So that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join me Thursday, 7 p.m. We're doing a whole new moon thing. And we're doing a beautiful guided meditation. So join us and the Vibe Tribe, of course. And download your free new moon guide that's available to you now. Link is in the description. All right, Capricorn, get this shit done. You watch what happens. Trust me. Okay? I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Aquarius, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, which is for June 10th all the way to June 16th. Welcome, Aquarius. Hope you're doing well. It's new moon time. Let's do it. Let's open up to it. What do we need to release for this? It's happening in your 5th house of romance and love and joy and making sure that you're allowing this in your life, because if you're not, you're fucking up. So let's, first of all, before we do this, make sure you watch the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video. That's important to let you know exactly what's going on, how this is feeling with this new moon in Gemini. It's in a fellow air sign, but is that going to be easier for you, or is it going to be a little bit more challenging? We shall see. But download your free new moon guide that's available to you now. It's in the description, and it's got so much information in there. And I love creating these things. So it's free, so take it, okay? Use it to your advantage. That's the only reason why I'm giving them out. And join me live Thursday, 7 p.m., where we're going to do a whole thing about the new moon. And we're also going to end it with a guided meditation. So just great shit, man. Great shit. All right. Now let's go to the tarot table and begin. So I hope you're doing really well, Aquarius. And let's get our angel numbers. Let's see. Okay. And it's 890 with renewal. You are experiencing renewal and fresh beginnings. Release the past and embrace opportunities for growth and transformation ahead. Perfect new moon energy right there. Perfect. And it's with your 5th house, with love and romance and joy. So what that means is that there is something from the past that we need to release so we can open up to these new beginnings. Interesting and exciting. Okay, let's get a message from our guides. There it is. And it's community. Oh, I love that. Number 7. Wow. Reminds me of the Muses from Greek mythology. I love that. Let's read up on it. Maybe you meet somebody in the community. Something. Connection with kindred spirits. Oh boy. This card shows 3 women celebrating, sharing ideas and supportive energy. The lights in the picture represent your ever-present spirit community as well. And this card indicates an association of some kind. It may be a casual connection of like-minded people, joining a club or community of some sort, or even a business partnership consisting of 3 or more entities. Interesting. The time is right to make such new connections and to share intentions, whether they're personal or professional. Networking and community are important parts of the human experience, and the security and sense of connection can be beneficial to all. It's true that when several people join their intentions, it accelerates their power in the energetic realm. Receiving this card puts you on notice that the universe is sending some beneficial allies your way. Wow. This could also indicate a party or celebration of some kind. Listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. If this is in your 5th house of romance and fun, it's opposite the 11th house of community, of your vibe tribe. I'm saying go with it. If you get an invitation, you better fucking take it. You better take it. You will not be sorry, Aquarius. Or maybe you're just open to, all right, you know what? I'm open to like-minded peeps. You know what I mean? Very good. Maybe you're joining forces with other people. Excellent. Let's get your shadow work. Face inner demons. Don't be afraid of darkness. There's a light nearby. So transform this energy and integrate these demons. We don't just expel the demons. We integrate them. They have a quality that you may need. I know that sounds crazy, but in order to know and appreciate light, we must understand the darkness. Okay? Darkness. All right. Let's get 3 messages that reiterate this reading. Thank you. Can I have one more? There it is. Well, they want to show you fire. So this is motivation. This is getting that fire back, that passion. Fire energy. You could be meeting a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And simplicity. Maybe making things a little bit more simplistic. Maybe lessening the expectations on what you want on other people and just making it simple. And labor, putting in the work. Busy bee, getting motivated. Getting out there, putting yourself out there, putting in the work. Yes, absolutely. All right. Let's get the vibe for the week. Let's see. What is it? What else do we need to know? We've learned so much. We've learned so much, but there's definitely about getting that spark back for you and making it happen, putting yourself out there. You got to put in the work. You know what I mean? And it's very simple. You need to face those inner demons. They still could be haunting you. You know what I mean? No, these... I just got a replacement deck. You can see the nice gilded edges, you know, and they're a little slippery. And I only keep the cards when they tell me to. And this one told me to keep these. Okay. Wow. Okay. Woof. We got the Devil, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. Now, anybody that knows tarot knows where I'm going right now. Okay. Facing the inner demons, that's a reiteration there. But the Devil is, don't be tempted to, Six of Cups. 2 messages. Number 1, focus on a past relationship. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. You could be reminiscing about the past and missing the current opportunity. But this is, you got to release this. And know that love is all around you. That's the second message too. So open up to it. Put in the work. And the Ace of Cups is opening up to a new love. It could also be the start of putting yourself first instead of other people. Maybe that's what you did in the past. But I'm telling you, something's going on here about either business partnerships or relationship. Ace of Cups is always about filling that cup. You know what I mean? So let's pay attention to that. Let's see. We have deception and envy. Again, yep, don't be tempted to let that do this. This is working in the wrong way. And the solar plexus. I'm worthy of so much more. I got this. I'm confident. Another 6. Material and spiritual prosperity. This is the 6 of Pentacles. You deserve reciprocating energy. And don't you dare settle for anything less. That's a big message there for you too. Let's look at relationships, because this has got relationships all over it. Definitely. So let's see. Let's see. What do we have for you? I'm almost thinking that's it. Nope, we needed that. Good. So when the Ace of Cups comes out and the Star comes out in my practice, that always shows some kind of self-healing taking place. Good. It pays off. Put in the work. Make it simple. It's an end to taking arrows for everybody. Self-deceptive behavior, all of it. It's got to go. Page of Swords is communication coming in. You coming up with a new idea. This ain't working for me. I'm going to try something else. And it all focuses on this, self-confidence. All right, let's get messages of love. And see, interesting. All right, we have addiction. And addiction is affecting this relationship. The Devil card out, deception and envy, 10 of Swords, yeah. So I'm sending you lots of love and healing for you to get through this. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. Again, this could be part of the addiction. You don't need this. You don't need to carry somebody else's cross. You don't. It's hot in the studio. It just poured and the humidity just doubled. I'm like shiny. Shiny. But really, Aquarius, pay attention to this. You know what I mean? Maybe you're addicted to the addiction. Something's up here. All right, let's get, what's the vibe? See what we got. There it is. Yes, this is what we focus on, that 5th house influence. Laughter, happiness, joy, and healing. That's what you focus on this week. Anything else is a distraction. You may be addicted to feeling bad. That happens a lot. All right, let's get a closing message for you. Wow. Oh boy, yeah. Perfect Gemini, new moon energy. Aquarius, speak up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. That sums that all up. Move on so you can be happy. That's fantastic. Follow along with this. Listen, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, join me Thursday, 7 p.m. We're doing a whole new moon special live, and we're going to do a live guided meditation. So beautiful. Join us, all right? And download your free new moon guide in Gemini. That's available now. Link is in the description. Get yours. It's a PDF. You can read about it, educate yourself, learn what you can release, what you need to integrate, affirmations, everything's there for you. This is part of raising your vibration, helping you navigate life. And the moon phases can help you do that. But you've got some work to do here, and it's about time. All right, Aquarius, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Pisces, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for June 10th all the way to June 16th. So welcome, Pisces. Hope you are on your way to a fantastic week, and welcome. What a week it's going to be. The possibilities are endless, and the new beginnings are on their way. What can we do about that? Well, first of all, number one, go check out the beginning of this video for the cosmic weather, and that will let you know a little bit about what's going on with this new moon this week and all the other things that are happening along with it. And download your free new moon guide available to you now. I went ahead and created that, and that teaches you everything about what to do with these new moons. What do you do? Why even bother? And how you can benefit from it. And we go over a lot. Now, Thursday at 7 p.m. here on YouTube, we are going live. So join us for this new moon live. We're going to go over everything. All of this stuff leads to this Thursday for this new moon. And it's a big one. And we're going to do a guided meditation afterwards. So a great night to open ourselves up to these new beginnings and allow with some releasing. All right. So with that being said, let's go to the tarot table and begin. Thank you so much for being here, Pisces. And let's do it. All right. Let's get our angel numbers. And it's 454 with changes. Changes, turn and face the strange. Embrace change and take courageous steps to unlock opportunities for personal growth and spiritual transformation. Well, there you go. Embrace the change. And the changes will be very lovely. I can't help but love that look. That white washed out look. Isn't it beautiful? It's absolutely beautiful. Turn and face the strange changes. That's what you got to do, Pisces. Time may change me, but I can't change time. Oh, time can't change me, but we've got yin yang. At number 22, pay attention. What are you guides telling you with this beautiful card? Changes. Could they all be the part of the balance of life? And that's where you find the harmony in it? The dark must know, in order to appreciate the light, we must know the dark in that kind of aspect? So this card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving into or out of your experience. And this card came upright, so it heralds a yin cycle, where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap things up. Very good. And this new moon is happening in your 4th house of home, family, security, things of that nature. Okay? All in balance. The light, the dark, the day, the night, the male, the female, the love, the hate, all of that. Shadow work is mental contest. Strength isn't from winning. Struggles define strength. So this is about control, fighting for power and repressed anything. It's time to release. It's time to get in balance, like the yin yang here. The change is let go of the need for control, and don't let anything rob you of your power that makes things go out of balance. Interesting. Let's get some Earthbound oracles. Sometimes it's really weird. I got to tell you guys this, but sometimes it's really weird. that when I'm doing these, recording these live, when I pause, I hear the music playing in the background that's put in at post, after I'm done recording it. It's really weird. And when I paused for a minute there, I heard the music. I was like, wait a minute, dude. How can that be playing? So, wow, look at this. Transformation is at hand for you when you accept changes, when you release the mental contest. The mental contest is actually not trusting your intuition, second-guessing yourself. Okay? And voice, new moon in Gemini. Speak your voice. Your voice needs to be heard. Use your voice. Tell the universe what you expect, what you want, what you desire, what you deserve, what you are aligning to. Changes in communication with the way that you communicate with yourself and others. It's going under a major transformation. It's bringing changes, and we don't need to repress it any longer by thinking we have to control it. All right, Pisces? So let's do this. That one wants to come out. Anything else? Anything else and anything goes. Okay, all these cards are down except for the Justice card. So focus on balance. Things are coming into balance. Again, the yin and yang, the transformation that happens when you follow your intuition and use your voice. It alleviates the mental contest. It takes your power back and embrace changes. See how this all connects? It's beautiful. Let's see what else we have. Holy shit. Absolutely. Listen, y'all. It's time to make plans with another 2. I'm putting that on the board, actually. And look, the 2s are right on top of the deck. So, balance, harmony, balance, lots of balance, mental contest. This is what's happening. She's kind of looking up at that and saying, we're changing the plans. Slow and steady wins the race. The Knight of Pentacles is teaching you we don't need to do this fast. It makes things go out of balance. We only need to put our time and focus into things that pay off and eliminate what doesn't. When you put your focus on balance and harmony, you can see her clearly looking in that direction. It eliminates the mental contest because you are no longer in your thoughts, but trusting your intuition and speaking your voice. This is great progress. Slow and steady, though. That's how we find balance. Beautiful, beautiful message. And we're not done. We're not even close yet. It's incredible. Okay. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. Definitely. I'm going with this one first. Throat chakra. Yep, speak your truth. That goes with the voice right here. Wow. Changes come when you speak your truth. Also, the colors connect. Choices, movements, and decisions to make. Another 2. 1, 2, and then we got 2, 2 up there. 22. Hope. That's how you maintain balance. The sun, light. I want you to pay attention to this too. You find balance. The symbology that, is just driving me nuts. It's really calling to me. She's got 2 lanterns here. I think one is filled with hope and one is filled with light. The sun's light. Your self-expression. Your self-confidence. Your power. Your courage to say something. Wow. Let's look at relationships. Wow. Again, 2. Just making the connections here, boys and girls. That's what you do. You make the connections. Because everything's connected in some way, shape, or form. It's connected. All right. Let's look at relationships and love. Interesting. Again, 7 of Pentacles. So put in the work into your relationships. That builds. Take your power back. take action. You also have to take action. You have to be in it, mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, spirit. The trifecta. And Six of Wands, victory and success. Again, you focus on success, you get it. You speak it. You feel it. You become it. You just don't say it, you mean it. You know what I mean? Let's get some messages of love. Taking action also. There's a big thing about taking action. So if you have to do it, you have to do it. Okay? Which leads us to this. Trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. Again, trust your intuition. Trust the situation. It will definitely work out. Lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Again, communication is important. Marriage. This relationship is moving toward a sacred union. Yeah, things definitely serious here, but it's the attitude that needs to change. You know what I mean? It's not the doom and gloom. It's not the, it's just you focus on balance, and balance you'll get, you know? So let's get what's the vibe. So much color and symbol and connection here. I love it. Let's get what's the vibe. Ooh. Okay, yeah. And this could be also clouding the thing too, is toxic, drama, arguments, incompatible. You know? So what's going on here? What are we releasing? If there's toxic shit going on, you need to speak. Not speaking and not being on speaking terms is toxic also. You know what I mean? Like, you've got to work this out. Maybe sometimes it just doesn't work. You know what I mean? But it seems like things need to be worked out. You put your time and focus into relationships that pay off, and you get rid of the ones that don't. And there's a big thing about family and working on that and establishing roots and trust and security. Okay? So let's get a closing message for you. It's just you focusing on balance. Like I said, there's a lot of change and transformation. It's beautiful. Okay? Let's get a closing message for you, Pisces. Ooh, there it is. Okay. And it's give. One of the best feelings we can experience is giving to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up and our lives improve greatly because of someone else's happiness. Think of one way you can give to another today. Could that be giving to yourself? That could be, I only give if I receive, if there's reciprocating energy in any way, shape, or form. It's just a thought, but give, especially to yourself. More than anybody, give to yourself, all right? All right, Pisces, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, live Thursday, 7 p.m. here on YouTube. We're doing a new moon special. We're going over everything. And we're going to do a guided meditation also. It's going to be a great night. Join us, okay? And also, you can download your free new moon guide. That's available to you now. Link is in the description. So much information, so helpful to help you raise your vibe and get in the cycle, because you can't ignore it. You can either fight it or move with it. I'm going to teach you how to move with it. Okay? So, Pisces, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.